Want to build a fully interactive Excel dashboard in just 10 minutes? Watch this. In this video, I'll show you how to build this dashboard from scratch, even if you're a beginner. Alright, let's get started. Here I have my raw data, online course enrollments. First, let's organize our sheets. Create a new sheet. Right-click and rename it Dashboard. Now go back to your raw data. Click anywhere inside the data, press Ctrl+A to select everything. Go to Insert, then Pivot Table, choose New Worksheet, and click OK. Rename the sheet as Pivot Data. Now let's design the dashboard layout. Go to the View tab, and uncheck Grid Lines. This gives us a clean, professional dashboard base. Click Insert, then Shapes, and choose Rectangle, and draw a large background shape. From Shape Fill, choose a dark blue color. Set Shape Outline to No Outline. Now let's add a title to our dashboard. Go to the Insert tab, select Text Box, and draw a text box at the top of the dashboard. Type Online Course Enrollment Dashboard. Next, select the text and align it to the center. Choose a clean, professional font. Increase the font size to 24 and change the text color to white. Set Fill to No Fill and Outline to No Outline, so it stands out clearly against the dark background. This simple step instantly makes the dashboard look more polished and professional. Now let's add a subtle divider below the title. Go to Insert, then Shapes, select a line, and draw it just under the header. From the Format tab, choose a simple style that matches the dashboard theme. This small detail helps separate the title and gives the dashboard a more polished look. Now let's add a date filter to control our dashboard over time. Go to the Pivot Data sheet and click anywhere inside the pivot table. From the Pivot Table Analyze tab, choose Insert Timeline. Select Date, and click OK. Next, open Timeline Options, remove the extra buttons. Once that's done, copy the timeline by pressing Ctrl+C, and paste it into the dashboard by pressing Ctrl+V, placing it neatly just below the header. This timeline allows us to instantly filter the dashboard by month or date range. Now go to Timeline Options, and choose a style that matches the dashboard theme. Once selected, move the timeline, and position it neatly on the right side of the dashboard for a clean, balanced layout. Now let's make the dashboard interactive using slicers. Go back to the Pivot Data sheet. Click anywhere inside the pivot table. This step is important. Go to Pivot Table Analyze tab, then Insert Slicer. Select Course Name, and click OK. Go to Slicer Options, change columns to 2 or 3, so all courses fit nicely. Resize the slicer. Then copy it, and paste it into the dashboard. Go to Option tab, and choose a slicer style. Repeat the exact same steps to add slicers for state and category. Now let's add a clean divider below the slicers. Select the divider, press Ctrl+D to duplicate it, and place the copy just below all the slicers. This helps visually separate the filters from the rest of the dashboard, and keeps the layout organized. If you have multiple pivot tables, let's connect slicers to all data. click a slicer, then go to Options, and click Report Connections. Check all pivot tables, and hit OK. Now every slicer controls the entire dashboard. Now let's build the key metrics for our dashboard: total revenue, total enrollment, and total courses. Go to Insert, then Shapes, choose a rounded rectangle, and draw your first KPI card. From the Shape Format tab, apply a clean style that matches your dashboard theme. Now press Ctrl+D to duplicate the card. Place it next to the first one. Again, duplicate once more to place it below. Next, go to Insert, then Icons. Choose suitable icons for revenue, enrollment, and courses. Then click Insert. Resize the icons. Set the graphic fill color to white. Position each icon neatly inside its KPI card. Now go to Insert, click Text Box, and draw a text box inside the first card. Type Total Revenue. Set Fill to No Fill, Outline to No Outline, and Text Color to White. From the Home tab, choose your font. I'm using Laura. Set the font size to 12, and center align the text. Press Ctrl+D to duplicate the text box. Rename the second one to Total Enrollment, and the third to Total Course. Now we need a single number that represents total revenue and updates with slicers. Go to the Pivot Data Sheet and click anywhere inside the pivot table. If the field list is not visible, go to Pivot Table Analyze and click Field List. You'll see 4 areas: filters, columns, rows, and values. Drag revenue into the values area. Excel automatically applies the sum of revenue, which is exactly what we want. In a nearby cell, type equals, click the total revenue value, and press Enter. Right-click the cell, choose Format Cells, then Currency, select a symbol, set decimal places, and click OK. For total enrollment, copy the revenue pivot table using Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V to paste it nearby. Click inside the new pivot table, remove revenue from the values area, and drag enrollments into values. Excel automatically shows sum of enrollments. Link this value to a nearby cell using an equal sign, and press Enter. To count how many courses are included after filtering, copy the enrollment pivot table and paste it into an empty area. Remove enrollments from values, then drag course name into the values area. Excel displays count of course name. To confirm the calculation, click the drop-down, then Value Field Settings, make sure Count is selected, and click OK. Let's link it to a nearby cell. Now return to the dashboard sheet. Insert a text box. Duplicate the text box. Place it to the other fields. Click the Total Revenue text box. Go to Formula Bar, type equals, and link it to the Total Revenue cell. Press Enter. Repeat this step for total enrollment and total course. Select all KPI value text boxes. Set Fill to No Fill, and Outline to No Outline. Choose your font. Here I choose Laura Medium. Set the text color to white, increase the font size, and center align everything. Your KPI cards are now fully dynamic and update instantly with slicers. Add a divider to separate it from the chart. Now let's build our course revenue chart. Go to the Pivot Data Sheet and create a new pivot table. In the pivot field list, drag course name into rows, and revenue into the values area. Excel automatically calculates the total revenue for each course. Select the pivot table, go to Insert, and choose a 3D bar chart. Once the chart appears, click on it. From the Pivot Chart Analyze tab, click Field Buttons, and choose Hide All to keep the chart clean. Now remove the chart title, grid lines, legend, and primary horizontal axis labels. This gives us a modern, dashboard-style look. Next, turn on Data Labels. Now copy the chart and paste it into the dashboard sheet. Resize the chart and align it neatly. Apply a blue fill color to match the dashboard theme, and adjust the font style and color for better readability. To make the numbers clearer, right-click any data label and choose Format Data Labels. Under Number, select Currency, choose a symbol, set the decimal places to 0, and close the panel. Now the chart looks professional and easy to understand. Let's add one more visual. Create another pivot table using State and Enrollments. Insert a column or line chart. Remove extra elements. Copy it into the dashboard and place it next to the course revenue chart. Resize the chart and align it neatly. Apply a blue fill color to match the dashboard theme, and adjust the font style and color for better readability. Now watch this. When I select a month, every chart and KPI updates instantly. Always convert your raw data into an Excel table. Simply press Ctrl+T and click OK. Now, whenever you update your row data, your pivot tables and dashboard update automatically. No manual fixes required. And that's it. You've just built a fully interactive Excel dashboard in 10 minutes. If this helped, like the video, subscribe, and comment part 2 for advanced dashboards. Thanks for watching. Keep improving your Excel skills.